The American War of Independence started on the 19th of April 1775 and ended roughly on the 3rd of September 1783. For us, it's going to be starting roughly on the 14th of December 5503. Yes, today is the day that we take our Manifest Destiny members and we go to war with the Empire. Now, we're not going to be doing this straight away for very obvious reasons. We do have 12 very lovely outsourced workers from the Empire who are currently helping us to do our day-to-day tasks, and we have a couple of other jobs we need to do beforehand. But the end goal for today, the finale of this fantastic series, is we're going to travel halfway across the world, visit the Empire in their almost volcanic area, and get rid of them, alright? We're going to use all of the American might we've been bestowed upon us by various technicians and things like that, and we're going to give them a taste of their own medicine and free ourselves from the Empire's wrath. Now, if you enjoy this finale, I've enjoyed this series overall, it's been a fantastic series, consider liking, subscribing, and make sure you tell them about it. Now, the very first job that we need to get on to today is finishing the Wissant down here and the Hymax V1. Both of those, I think, are going to be massive for going towards it, and we need to also stockpile absolutely loads of chem fuel, because checking in on the tanks that went to go and raid a lovely tribal village last episode, they currently have already lost 15 fuel each, traveling about 5 tiles. So with that in mind, I'm going to need an absolute load of chem fuel in order for us to get there and back this episode. So the plan now is to actually queue up and get loads of chem fuel pumped and just put somewhere else. How much have we got at the moment? At the moment, we're on 1,460 chem fuel. So, I mean, I don't think we need maybe that much. But, you know, we're going to build a few transport pod launches, I think, as well, just in case we can put some more things elsewhere, and I think that'll do. And Coke's caravan has arrived back at oil with the very good news of a successful raid. Right, let's bring the tanks back and park them just kind of wherever we can, like in the garage, if we can fit them in. Yeah, that looks about right. We'll get them restocked with, I think, double the amount of steel that they've currently got. I want these tanks to be firing all the time, non-stop, with absolutely no issues. I think that'll be good. 2 tanks is nice. One of these will be nice. And then we'll obviously have, like, Mavis and Co. in these as well. So everybody will have some form of tank to be in. And that is an absolute sight. The 2 tanks driving down the highway. This is just so American. I love it. I love the tanks so much. I want these in every series I do. Like, just tanks, you know? It's perfect. I love it. America. All of our lovely Empire workers are now filing out of the map. That's it. We're done with them. No more Empire work, which is kind of a shame, seeing as we have no steel whatsoever, but it's not the end of the world. It's fine. We've got a Boomalope that's self-tamed. Yeah, not the end of the world. I can just get Mavis to work on one of the deep drills to get us some more steel. It's fine. It's absolutely okay. I think we're just kind of making the last of the transmissions and radiators and things, and then we're there, honestly. And as I say that, Alamo is working on their Wissant as well, our troop transporter that will be taking the majority of our people here, there, everywhere. Perfect. And there is our Wissant built. Very, very lovely. 160 chem fuel. Not sure how it is for fuel efficiency, but as Americans, we hope it's at the absolute bottom of it. And we also have enough materials to also build the Hymax version 1. Now, I could have probably built the Gao one, I think. Yeah, in fact, we can build the Hymax V1 Gao. It's the exact same requirements as the normal one. I think the difference is the Hymax V1, not Gao, has got a missile launcher. And we do already have the high armed mobility platforms that also have Gaos equipped. So, you know what? No, we want this one. We want missiles. The Empire will feel our American wrath one way or another. And one last attempt by Gaga, the ex-leader of one of the factions, going berserk. Robert has had enough of executions. I'm not going to lie. He's probably taken... he's had his fair share. A lifetime's worth of executions with the tank. I can't lie. Robert, can you come and execute? Maybe, please? Save your Aunt Poopy from Gaga. Oh, God. Poopy's won that. Lost the forthright toe, but fair enough. And there we are. We have built the Hymax V1. Holy moly. Okay, so it does also, unfortunately, take a lot of steel in order to fuel this. Okay, it's got a machine gun, a battle cannon, and a missile launcher. Okay, the only issue we've got is no steel. No steel at all. Mavis, can you come and sit down here on the deep drill so we can get everything refueled and everything? So that's all of it built. We've built everything I need to do to go to war with these people. I currently have several thousand chem fuels sitting around. 1,742, in fact. Oh, not as much as I thought. Okay, well, it looks like I need a little bit more chem fuel, and then we can go on our journey. Chad Chadson did also, unfortunately, get hit by a truck, so he's slightly bruised and cracked, same as Mavis. So I'm going to wait for those two to heal, and then we'll go on our way. Perfect, so I've got Coke to hop into the High-Max V1, reload everything, and we get no steel left after reloading everything. So what we've got is you get 2 of these, as long as we make sure we reload it properly. Let's go test this out. Now, we obviously don't have any outsourced workers, but we do have various animals on the map that we can try this out on. Seeing this, it moves quite slowly and looks a bit silly when it moves. I'm not going to lie. I don't know what I expected, actually. It drives like a car, and I thought more. Let's go test this out on these lovely boomalopes down here. So I guess we start with the first one, the battle cannon here. What can it do? Let's shoot this boomalope and see what it does. Okay, it's like a tank shot. That's very, very cool. Very nice. We have a machine gun, which I assume just is a, like, you know, a machine gun. Yep, perfect. Uses quite a lot of ammo, though, which I'm not too keen on. And then we obviously, a missile launcher, which is what you'd like to think it is. A missile launcher. Shoot over here. Oh, there's there's the missile, and there's the boomalope. Okay, so the missile launcher is the real weapon that we want to be thinking about. All the rest of them are kind of, you know, whatever. It can also jump as well, which is very, very nice. If you just get to jump all the way over there, and it changes color when it jumps. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, let's park it up. Let's get it all refueled with more steel and everything, and then we can head off. An ever-bonded Poopy. Constant production has caused Poopy to accept change, and for some reason, they will now enjoy producing. What? So she's produced so many eggs that she now enjoys doing it. Well, that's real weird. What? Production duck egg layer. She produces milk and eggs. Ugh. Christ. This is I'm glad that she's invisible, alright? That is the most forbidden thing I have ever read in the history of Rimworld. I'm glad this series is ending, alright? That's damage to me. I don't want to have to ever see Poopy ever again. Right, there we go. Everything has been loaded with extra steel to reload and everything. We've got loads of chem fuel in stock, and I've built transport pods to send more chem fuel out when we need to. I'm going to leave this base more or less completely unprotected with maybe 1 or 2 people staying behind, but that's about it. So we need 2 people in each tank and somebody to drive, so that's 5 people, 1 person in the High-Max, and then we need 4 people in those. So that's 9 people. So if we have Chad Chadson is obviously going to be in the High-Max, for very obvious reasons. Robert is going to be in a exoskeleton alongside Mavis. We'll have Donnie T and Coca-Cola also piloting exoskeletons, because I feel like they definitely deserve it as well. And then everybody else will kind of be set out to either drive or man a tank or drive the Wissant, I think. Okay, so everybody has been assigned to all of the vehicles. The only person that we're leaving behind is going to be Prissy, because they're a child, and Microsoft to help defend the base as well. I could have taken Microsoft with us, but they're a Neanderthal, you know. We want to leave them behind because they might accidentally drive the tank somewhere that they shouldn't do, etc., etc., etc. We'll pack a load of food and chem fuel as well for very obvious reasons as well, and we'll head on our way. And according to the in-game map, it is going to take 4.5 days for us to travel to the Empire. We're going to accept that, and the colonists will now gather the items and leave the area. How exciting. How very, very exciting. The convoy has assembled and is now traveling to the Empire. Oh, it's going to take a long time. Here's hoping we have enough fuel to get us there, or I don't even know what's going to happen if we don't. It's apparently going to take 4.2 days. Here's hoping it all goes well. And there we are. It's taken some time, but we have arrived at the Empire. I think at the moment, you know, we're just kind of sitting outside, chilling, having a good time, and they're looking at us a bit shifty, like wondering what we're doing. Because at the moment, we're still neutral with them. We're not actually enemies until we press this button here. Microsoft and Prissy are getting on very nicely back at the base. They probably have no idea what's going on. They might have had some communications one way or another. Microsoft's got herself a nice new helmet, just in case the lovely prisoners escape, and I thought, you know, it makes sense. And I've given Prissy a Glock. I've given Prissy a Glock. You know, it's quite large, and I felt like it was probably most appropriate to give her somewhat a small weapon for a 3-year-old super small person. You know how it is. But there they are. Everybody's resting up. I think at the moment people are kind of tired from what I imagine. I got no idea if they're tired or not, basically. I got no idea. Let's refuel everything whilst we're in the inventory screen here. And this is it. Let's begin our attack. There it is. The attack has begun. Our quest has apparently failed. Chadson's Acolyte Ceremony. We never wanted to associate ourselves properly with the Empire because we always knew we were better. Everybody's assembled and it's actually worked. Holy moly. Okay, so we've got the tanks. Perfect. The guys are in the back of the Wissant. Let's turn that off and unload the pawns. Oh, yes. And they are all in their outfits, except for Dr. G because he's the designated driver. You know how it is. Perfect. What are we looking at over here? Looks like they've built their own ship as well. Okay. No worries. They've got shields and things, cars. There's a couple of turrets here. Who are you? We have somewhat a genie of the fallen empire, and you've got all the out regalia on it and everything as well. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. They're already shooting us as well, so I think I'm just going to set the tank just kind of go on another flanking position up to the rocks up close. Same with the other tank as well. The Himax V1 can just go in behind them as well. Everything will be set to auto fire as well, just so I don't have to think about it too much. We'll have Robert and Mavis go search and destroy. Coca-Cola will move up as well, go into cover. Same as Donny T. And we'll just see how it goes. And the attack has begun. Imperials from the Fallen Emperor are attacking our colonists. Coke and Donny T leading the fight. Here's hoping this doesn't go too badly. Mavis leading the charge with her toothpick of a weapon. You just absolutely love to see it. The Himax V1, I think I can just send that straight in. Look at the missiles going absolutely crazy. That guy got obliterated. Absolutely destroyed. The tanks are doing a good job as well, providing a good covering fire as well. Hopefully they don't kill Mavis. Mavis has hopped out of her exoskeleton armed platform because it's been destroyed. Jesus Christ. Mavis is getting absolutely peppered right now. Here's hoping. Honestly, here's hoping. Robert's gotten involved as well now as well. The chainsaw going absolutely crazy. As long as the tanks don't blow up Robert, we'll be okay. Imperials from the Fallen Empire are fleeing. Easy peasy. That's it. We've done it. That was really easy. I mean, to be fair, we do have a Himax V1. We do have 2 tanks, and we do have 4 people in the most ridiculous get-ups I've ever seen. We've done it. I mean, they've been destroyed. There's nothing left of them. Maybe I over-prepared for this. Maybe we've over-prepared just a little bit, you know? You know, this isn't fair. This is not fair. Robert with a chainsaw, he's not taking any damage. No damage whatsoever. Mavis has barely taken any damage. Oh, Mavis is bleeding out at 7 hours, but she's deathless. Both the tanks have still got plenty of ammo in them to keep on going. Donny T and Coke are also absolutely fine. Even the Himax V1, that's also, it's taken some damage, I'll be fair, but it's still going. It's just non-stop. I guess all that's left is to execute the Empire leader over here, Aurelia Palagos. The 74-year-old architectist. I'm assuming it's one of the high leaders of the Empire just because of their outfit. And the Psylink level 19. You know, I feel like that is definitely the case. I've set Robert to go search and destroy and execute them. Aurelia, I'm sorry. This is the end of you. Your end of your Empire. They're done. Killed. Straight away. Robert has cut them in half. Jesus Christ. That's all of them left. That's done. There's no one left. He's saying that Robert has unfortunately gone down. His armed mobility platform did get destroyed and he's bleeding out. His arm has been taken off, but you know what? It's not too bad. In the grand scheme of things, it's doing all right. And the base has been destroyed. The enemy settlement of Sarania has been destroyed, and now we've been given plus 20 in relations with all of the tribal people, just like in real life. When the UK left America, I'd imagine some of the tribal people and the Native Americans were probably somewhat happy, potentially, that the UK had left, but I mean, this isn't going to last very long, is it? I mean, the next goal is obviously, in the grand scheme of things, to wipe everything out. You know, we are the Americans. We need to have everything. There's apparently 3.9 days till enemies arrive, but we've conquered the planet. The only way they can get us now is from space. And honestly, we're done. We've completed everything I wanted to do this series. I think I'll bring them all back home, and then we'll wrap up the series from there. Hold on a second. I'm trying to leave the map, and I've noticed something. Coke's disappeared. Coke's gone. Coke is just straight up left. What? Where did Coke go? Has he been, like, kidnapped or something? He was in an armed mobility platform, wasn't he? There's one armed wreckage there, which was Mavis's. There's another one here that was Robert's. Is there another armed mobility platform anywhere? No, there aren't any. Let's have a look and see if there's another 3 wreckages. No, there's only 2 wreckages as well. Coke's gone. Is he in one of the vehicles? Has he, like, gone back to one of the vehicles and he's just chilling? He's not in the Wissant. He's not in the Highmax, just that's where Chad is. He's not in one of the Bulldogs. What? Is Cottonwood okay? Like, is she, like, suddenly upset because we've lost Coca-Cola? I'm sorry. I'm perplexed. Get out, Cottonwood. I need to check your health tabs, your social tab. Coca-Cola, yeah, he's fine. Coke is off the map. What? Coke is gone. He's just straight up gone. He's not even just like, he's not dead. He's gone. He's disappeared. He's not on the world map either. Look, you guys can see he's not here. Well, that's a completely different story arc that I didn't anticipate at all. Okay, well, you know what? We're going to call the series here whilst we search through the wreckage and see if there's anything exciting for us to find. This series has been fantastic. It's been so much fun playing with all the different Americanism ideas, going through all the different tanks, weapons, trying them all out and seeing what they all do. It's been a great blast and I've had a lot of fun. However, I had to draw it to a close. The stuff with the pawn morpher things not working, it kind of cut all my ideas short and meant that I couldn't do the other things I wanted to do because I had planned to have this to be quite a long series. The next series, however, I'm also very excited to announce right now that is a following on from a previous series. Very, very exciting, and I hope that it's going to do well as well. So if you've enjoyed this series and are excited to see what the future holds for the man, the myth, the legend, Chad Chadson himself, America's #1 president, consider liking, subscribing, and make sure you tell your mum about it. I'll see you in the next series. Thank you. Hey, it's post-recording Joe here, and I've gone back through and worked out where has Coke gone. And if you see the minimap, he just kind of disappears. I'm going to assume it was a sidecaster or something, and you know, it's just part of the lore now, I guess. But yeah, thank you for watching the series again. I appreciate you guys massively, and yeah, let's see where the future takes Coke.